Okay, so here is the 120. Sorry, I'm going to adjust my camera. Okay, so here is the 120, and we have been going at this at 100%, and we have been spot dosing, scraping, water changing, and actually this week we decided to skip the midweek water change, and things are massively improved. We just did a water change, and you can see it's a little cloudy, and we spot dosed just areas on the substrate. So yeah, this tank is looking 100% better. The Mirio we just kind of cut and replanted. Basically for nutrients, what we're doing is doing a water change front loaded, as I mentioned in the other video, and we'll test, and if it's a little low on NO3 or a little low on PO4, we will dose the tank to bring it up to as close to 30, 10, 40 as we can. And you can see everything's much improved. So here is what the 120 is looking like right now. We did cut it back some, and we have, like I mentioned, spot dosed. Samola's looking so much better. I did previously shoot the 40-gallon to show you the Samolas that we took out of here that was completely covered, but it's so buried, and some plants got bigger that it kind of shaded it out. So I will update you on that in probably a week or two. Along with the lobelia, they are looking like they're improving, right? So that tank is just super solid. So yeah, everything in here is showing a positive sign. Some fish got caught behind the chamber, behind this black wall here, and what we did is we just went ahead and pulled every single pump, every single tube, and did a once a year kind of clean, and the flow got improved, and maybe that has something to do with things. You can kind of see some algae on the back of the glass that we just haven't gotten. We're not trying to do everything at once, just do it in stages. But since we've cleaned everything, this tank went a whole week and we did not get any algae on the glass, and I think we are getting very close to having a tank that I'm used to. Alright, so I'm going to skip over to the 100, which we did the same thing, and show you what the 100 looks like. Okay, so here is the 100. And you can see that, yeah, it definitely still has a lot of algae, but it is a heck of a lot better than it was. This tank is 1 week behind on the substrate swap. So I think we're progressing. We spot dosed yesterday or last week, and we soaked some plants. The ones that we soaked, it looked like the algae was dying off, but it just quickly kind of came right back. So we're not going to do a dip and again. We'll just do the spot dose, and it's a lot of leaves and such. Maybe we'll cut some off, like we have been doing, but we're definitely going to spot dose right over here in the clino that's throwing that string. And I'll probably just remove the leaves again on the Barclaya. The Val is getting nuked from last week's dose. It does have some glutaldehyde in it, and we know Vals don't like it at all. We'll trim the lucines over here and just get rid of all that bottom that's got string coming off. It looks like we got some nice strands at the top, and we'll just reset that whole sucker. So yeah, we'll go in, we'll kind of blanket spot dose, and yeah, just a little bit on the substrate, not too bad. I think we're close within a month. Yeah, and same thing, we're really making sure the CO2 is correct. Did a degassed pH. I'll probably do it again to confirm that we're still on target. Plus we have that HANA CO2 checker, and we'll check that just to be overly confident that the CO2 is correct. So yeah, that's the plan today. I'll probably update you tomorrow when everything's cleared up and how it looks. Not is pretty much the same of everything. Battle.
Yeah, that's all I can think about for the 100. Definitely will show you the 120 when we get our plants moved in and get her all cleaned up and start making some money on that tank. It's been a long while. Today is September 4th, and it's been about a year that these two tanks have been a nightmare. So the light at the end of the tunnel definitely showing on the 120, and at least I think we're starting to see a light at the end of this tunnel on the 100. Hopefully we'll be back into the Dutch series soon and get it finally done and completed. All right, guys, appreciate it. See you shortly. Okay, so this is 1 week after our last maintenance, and the tank is looking so much better. So we're about to do our water change, and front glass is pretty darn clear. Couldn't be happier about that. You can see just a little bit of dust over here and on the right. So I think we're definitely finally getting into the right direction. Just a little bit of algae on the front of the sand here, a few spots. Sporadically, we'll just zap those out with some our special mix that we do, and just got to clean some leaves off this lily over here. And I think today what we'll do, my wife and I will sit down and decide which plants we're going to move in, because this is the farm tank. Right offhand, I think since the Blexia has been nuked, I do see it coming back on this one for sure. Maybe we'll leave it in, but maybe we'll move it to the 40 and let it get healthy and recover. I'm thinking the Samolis is probably going to go into the 40. I really just wanted to have the 40 doing the plants that are special, like the Cenoganthus over here. That's definitely going to go into the 40. Since I've owned it, it's just struggled, because we keep moving it around, and it just gets covered in algae from that aqua soil. So I think we'll trim that up and get it moved to the 40. I think this Limno Ragusa is going to go in the 40. We'll probably keep the Carolinia. Definitely the blood red. I'm going to move in the Rotala orange juice and the Rotala rentifolia. I think this is just some Ludwigia repens over here that's never been doing that great, and I might move it to the 40. We're going to keep this for sale, the baby tears, and we're going to continue spreading that out, which is why I kind of want to move the Blexia to get it recovered and just give me some space. We're going to move in the Pascacara, whatever that's called. You've seen that one before. We'll probably keep these lilies until they get nice, and then we'll just sell them all off. They do take up a lot of space. And we'll put something over there. We'll keep the Colorado in. And we'll move in the Natan's Super Red. Now, the algae on this Riaroma is we propagated, so we cut it, and it seems like every time we do that, when the tank is unstable like this, it does get some algae on the bottom. But the ones that are healthy actually look pretty algae-free all the way down. So today we've got tons of little babies popping up. We're going to plant all those and get rid of those ugly bottoms. So that's where we are on the 120. Definitely loving what we're seeing, and I think we are almost there, where we will be farming this weekly. Been really strict on the CO2, making sure that's good, and keeping the nutrients. They're running about 30 to 25. Anytime it hits 25, we'll dose. PO4 is about 5 or just a little bit above 5, and when we hit that dose midweek or so, it'll bump it up to 6. 100 is definitely progressing in the right direction, and we're going to start spot dosing it weekly. I will show you that now.